Hey, what's up YouTube? It's your pal Moonstone, and today's video I'm going to talk about the furry haters that are at my school. Yeah, there's furry haters at school. I'm pretty sure there's furry haters everywhere. There's furry protests apparently, and I've seen them on the news before. They just suck. Before I get into that, make sure to like, share, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on the notification bell so you're updated when new videos come out. And before we get started, I want to say one thing, and that thing is, make sure to be around in April, which might be today or tomorrow. I have no idea when this video is going to be uploaded, because April is Autism Awareness Month, and I'm going to be doing something very special in that month. Make sure to stay tuned for that. So wait, back to the video. So, as you probably read from the title, yes, there are furry haters at my school. But I wouldn't call them all furry haters. Most of them are just bullies. But there's a big group of kids that are actually in my PE class. They're all boys. That I call them the MBs. Now, if you're new to the channel and don't know what that means, I did this in my very first video 6 months ago. MBs stand for mean boys. And MG stands for mean guy. Because that's the meanest guy out of them all. So, anyway. First, I'll start off with the MBs. The MBs don't usually pick on people all the time. They mostly just pick on a certain group of people or certain people in singular. And there's these three kids I see them tease a lot, and they tease one guy, well, because I don't know what disability he has, but I hear that's one of them. And the second guy he teases because he's bi. Third guy he teases because he's trans. And there's two other kids, but I have no idea what they tease them for. But I'm pretty sure it's because they're furries, because I heard them say furry, furry, furry at them a few times. And between you guys and me, the kids, or the main kids at school, actually don't know I'm a furry. Only my friends do, and my teachers. So, yeah. So I got out of that pretty easily. But I always hate it when they do that sort of thing. And they also act sarcastically in PE class when they make mean adult jokes and other stuff like that. And the weird part is, did you just do anything like that? I complained to him about him once, and he said,
"Oh, they're just being stupid kids. Don't let it get to you."
and I feel like that's what every grown-up's supposed to say this sort of situation, because they can't really just stop them from telling rude jokes. I mean, it's not really hurting anyone. It could annoy people, but unless it's usually physically hurting them or anything like that, there's nothing they can really do about it. And there was this one time I nearly got caught being a furry. I was drawing my persona in my sketch pad before we were changing to our next class, because we got 5 minutes to ourselves before the bell rang and we get to go to our next class. And I was just drawing my persona, as I said. Then one of the MBs walked behind me and tapped me on the shoulder. I turned to look at them and they said, "Yo, man, are you a furry?" And I was like, "Meh." And that's when the bell rang, so I got pretty lucky. And none of them really questioned it further than that, but there was this one day I saw them whispering something while looking at me. But I'm pretty sure it's not because I was a furry, because they still tease me for some reason. But I feel like there's a big reason behind that. They do know that I have autism. And there's a little rule at our school that's really strict about people with disabilities, because if everyone teases them, then those people get in a lot of trouble. So they just don't want to mess with me. And I can see why. The teachers are aware of it. All my teachers are aware of my disability. So they can't really just tease me and get away with it. But here's how I stand up to them. I'm going too far off topic. So there was this one time where the main guy that was mean, M guy, MG, that stands for mean guy. That was the main guy, the king of them all. And I saw him being really nasty and making rude, appropriate jokes. And he was really having some of the boys stand in front of his camera with their legs spread apart. They're wearing pants, by the way. And he was taking pictures in between their pants. And that got me so mad. But he had one weakness. He always wore a baseball cap. So one time when his cap was unoccupied, I had a small little bottle of soda. You know, those mini bottles of soda you can get at Walmart or something like that? I had one for a drink. I emptied at least a little bit of it on the center of his hat, and then I quickly screwed the cap back on, put it back inside my bag, and just waited till the bell rang. And when the bell rang, he took his cap, placed it on his head, and went to the next class, and I went the opposite direction. I was a little late for my class, but I still made it on time. And the funniest thing happened. When I was walking out to my bus, I saw him trying to fight off flies that kept buzzing over his head. He tried swinging at them with his hat, and they kept going inside of his hat, and they kept trying to poke at his hair. He was like, "Ah, stop, stop, stop!" And it was so funny. Some of the kids were actually laughing at him, even some of the other MBs. So they felt really good to stand up to it. And things were soft for a little while. He didn't really wear his hat as often, and they took a small break from teasing people, and they're actually not teasing people as much anymore. So I'm really glad I did that. But I'm sure they're going to come back and bite someone for that later on. But so, I'll be ready for them. Okay, guys, that's all for today's video. But until we meet again, guys, peace. See you later. Bye.